Hello, I'm Captain Vile. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. Now, last episode, we found out... Well, we didn't find out that much. It was mainly just more about Phoenix and Edgeworth. However, we need to look into some DL6 stuff, and Von Karma is in the records room. Let's see what he's doing in there. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. Oh, I guess he's not here. I did a whole vocal warm-up before I started recording to do his voice. There are shelves stuffed with case files in the back of the room, too. I'm doing his damn voice, even if it's not here, alright? I did the vocal warm-ups already, but I don't care. Forgotten cases rotting away for eternity. Nick, let's get what we need and get out of here. Alright, that's enough Von Karma. Oh, all this dust is getting to me. My voice changed mid-sentence. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. The label says unsolved cases. Evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6. It's completely empty. What? I do get to do it. What are you doing in here? What are you holding there, Von Karma? You. How do you know my name? Okay, that's not quite what How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? But what are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are just like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor. So... Miss Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father. A second-rate. Or always a second-rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why? Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record? So you did, but what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival? You keep your enemies close and your friends closer, Phoenix, and he doesn't have any friends. That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. I did that in a weird accent for that. Tomorrow's trial. But tomorrow will be the last day of his trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt. His guilt 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, you can certainly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow. We were right. Some Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. Anyway. So here's your handwriting. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. Don't give it to him. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it, so he's just coming straight out. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. Yeah, why did you give it to him? You've saved me from a lot of needless hassle. What? Nick, what is that thing? Wait a minute! Hey now! A stun gun for self-defense. Usually, this does not seem like a usual man. Indeed. 600,000 volts will run course through your body like a dog attaching an electric fence. 600,000. Oh, don't you worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No! No! What are you? Nick, run! Maya! Just out of my way. Not doing the Tase voice twice. He just says, "Weh," but Maya really was shocked because I don't know, she's smaller. Anyway, we're waking up in the hospital now. Ugh, he got us. We can probably press charges. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Act having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay? Oh, my retinas sure aren't. Maya! He's kidnapped her. We've had, like, criminals, and now we just have a Batman villain. Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Yes, he did. Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. Well, that's... yeah, you're like 5 feet tall. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. 600,000 volts. I'm useless. You're not useless. You're worse than useless. You're spending all my damn money. I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Okay. Maya. Oh, is this the part where we pretend to care about her? Grr, there has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya. She's holding something. A bullet? DL6 incident evidence. Number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. Still bears ballistic markings. Ballistic markings. So, is it the same gun? Did Von Karma give Yanni Yogi the gun he killed him with? That like his dad was shot by or something? I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I already told you, you're worse. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued. Yeah, I probably could have like just done this last episode, but whatever. Save. I hope we don't have... like, I hope this isn't the finale. I'm not gonna harp on about it too long, but I don't have the thumbnail drawn. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to be settled at last. A lot of things. Is Von Karma tasing people again? What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Yesterday? I guess it was 600,000 volts. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Hope he doesn't hit him with a stun gun. What? What are you doing? I've given him a British accent as the game goes along. I'm sorry, I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back and a couple thousand volts. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge. Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Okay. Oh, that's Gumshoe. What's gotten into that girl? A couple thousand volts. Detective Gumshoe. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? No, that's not his voice. Have no fear. As promised, I've captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock I got away, I feel pretty good. Yogi says he's forgotten his own name. That must be a lie. Why do you want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He doesn't remember, and I'm going to prove it. Okay. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, well, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask the prosecution to submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Alright. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring in the witness to the courtroom. Hello, Yanni. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop from the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as you will now testify. I see. Very well, please begin your testimony. Why I left court. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to go buy some food for Polly, you see? I figured out I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So, my testimony yesterday stands as is. Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? Yes, to know his name. Yanni Yogi. You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Alrighty. Oh, I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. First one doesn't really have much. Wasn't running away or nothing. Then why did you leave? Okay, I guess we'll get to that. He's just about to say why. Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone is talking? If I say quiet, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. I went to buy some Polly. Yeah, that, yes. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. Only they have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why did you go back to the caretaker shack? To give it to Polly? I kinda got lost, you see. You object to him getting lost? The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. The Honor's name is no one. Well, I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. How do you figure that? You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, it seems like it. Then how did you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? This guy is K right now from the trial. From his perspective, possibly. Unless he's faking the amnesia. Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory. You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that cold codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. I mean one of those motive things, right? I ain't got one. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He cannot hold a grudge. It's impossible. You have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes? Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Yep, I do. Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, there's a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Oh, now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So, who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. Yanni Yogi. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Yanni Yogi! From the DL6 incident! I figured the judge would have heard of it, and it was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. You knew. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This man, this witness, is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? This is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more what the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's a Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How can you prove he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay, it's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. I see, that makes sense. And he took the file. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. But why? The witness has no fingerprints. What? What? No fingerprints? Huh? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked for the chemical plant. I burned my fingers while working with stuff. Yep. What? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. Dental records. He's got teeth, doesn't he? Well, what will you do now, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There's at least another way. There is no one who can testify who the witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? Don't ever consider he might erase his fingerprints. What do I do? Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrot for a little comic relief. Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Karma. Wait a second. Cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to... Your Honor, I call Polly to the stand! I would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my... proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Order! Order! What do you think, Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. I object to your objection. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. We'll call up the court record. Get the stenographer in here. I have a right to do as you suggested. Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy. Well, still want to go through with your little game? Of course, I'm going to gamble. Let the parrot take the stand. Someone bring it in here. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. Well, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Von Karma has rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except for the parrot. You can't train the parrot in this short amount of time. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Don't drive down to the lake. I've just gotta... do. Okay, now the parrot's here. I'm gonna strain my voice doing Polly's voice. That's quite a bird. Well, please tell us your name. Name! The witness is ignoring me. Some of the jury members, everyone in this court of law, except for maybe Phoenix and the judge, are rethinking their life right now. So this is what I'm doing with my day, huh? This must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well. Witness, who's your owner? Please testify for us. Who is your owner? Hello. Well, there's no lie in there. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Who's your owner? Hello. Hold it right there, Polly. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. My instructor. Right. What do I say? What's the safe number? Or have we forgotten something? That's a good one. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say something, okay? Polly, what's the number of the safe in the shack? 1228. 12228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that number has something to do with this caretaker. Save. But we should probably do... Have I forgotten something? I probably should have saved before I did this. That's my mistake. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can the number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Well, I don't have it on me, per se. Uh-oh. You took it, truth be told. Photograph scene of the murder. That would, like, you had it. Check it. No. Admittedly, I don't think you had anything to show us. Now I see I'm right. How could the safe number reveal his identity? Uh-oh. I think that was the wrong thing to show them. I hope you're happy now. Witness may continue our testimony. Okay, have I forgotten anything? Hello, blah, 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 blah. Gotta go through this every time, do we? Oh, wait, I gotta press. Press, and then have, what's-her-face, Maya talk to her. Have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, have you forgotten something? What? Don't forget DL6. What? You can get Polly to say it there. Here, it'll prove that caretaker something to do with it. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello. What? That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot something. We forgot. Hello. Uh-oh, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. This is ridiculous. Why would she say it? He got to the bird. Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. That's why he suggested it. He couldn't have retrained the parrot. Could he? Did he train her not to spawn when we asked if he'd forgotten anything? Okay, so I either had it right the first time with the safe. Okay, here, let's save, I guess. So I don't have to go through that every single time. So it's either a safe number and I've proved the wrong item, or what's your name? Well, we just have a famous Polly. Does this have anything to do with his identity? No, actually. Okay, well, I'm being, actually, I can just... I'm being messaged, apparently. Frankly, I can't believe you're speaking to the parrot. Hello, what? Okay, this is the finale, so I gotta sort that out. Sorry, one moment, please. Mute for an hour, because, I don't know, why not? My apologies, but I mean, we're already running in circles here, so whatever. What's the safe number? Actually, it does. Oh, and I didn't save. That's awesome. Nope. Okay.
How much is he?
He's $3.50, sir.
That's outrageous. Even for private.
Oh, okay, that one worked. That seems actually obvious in retrospect. DL6 case file. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright? Is there something in this file relating to that safe number? One moment, Your Honor. Just let me... okay. Case summary. No, not that. Court record. Let me just skim through this real quick. Case summary. Aaron Veller, no clues from the scene. Defense attorney trapped in the elevator, shot twice. Any Yogi. Suspect data. Suspect data. It's on the suspect data page. Mr. Wright, this file is from a case 15 years ago. I don't see anything about the safe in here at all. I believe this is another one of Mr. Wright's blaps. Very well. Continue with testimony. Okay, so, wrong one. It's on the case summary page. Case summary. Specifically, the date on which the L6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the L6 incident as the number for his safe, Your Honor. I did not make that connection. That's how important that date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah! That is not tangible proof. I'm kind of with Von Karma on that one, but if it gets us out of this jam, sure. I set my ATM... I set my ATM card's number to 0001, because I'm number 1. This has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. Indeed. Maybe it's the year we were born. Alone is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial. We need some other corroborating evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more, if we can find one more piece of evidence. Right, but what? Very well, witness. May continue. We have some information out of her. We need to show the judge. I know, but it's I just went through that whole thing.
Pretty birds belong in their cages.
Suspect data page. Pages of information. Right after you're arrested. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Right after. Okay, I went through so many goddamn. Oh, it's nice to have a breakthrough. So many goddamn like things. It's crazy. Anyway, right after he was arrested, his fiance committed suicide. See? Indeed. I said that. Yes. What is his fiance's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly. Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. And that's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright, does that make you my granddaughter's fiancée? She's only 7 years old. That's enough. He didn't say no. I think we've reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time. Ah! Seems more like a pattern to me. Well, three is a pattern, but hey, I'll take it. What are you saying? Someone the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Howdy. Witness, tell us your name. Excuse me. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh, I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. Is this the real Yogi, I think, finally? He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as the bailiff in this very court. Order! Order! Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death? Yep, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, kept me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. And then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who would send it. I thought it was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge? Against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Alright. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Well, very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Malkarma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty. Yay! The confetti on standby. We've not seen them do confetti for a guilty trial just yet. But I like to think they do it either way. Every time it's a verdict. That's all. Court is adjourned.
Objection!
Edgeworth? Someone just say objection. Because it cut to everyone but Edgeworth. It wasn't Von Karma. Wait, but that means... No. Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. She's going to say he's guilty. Your Honor, I've requested a short recess to conduct my client. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DLC system. Lower your voice, woman! He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. What do I do? Your Honor! The judgment has already been passed. I object to... Oh, I can object to after the judgment's been passed, but not Von Karma. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. Yes. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's like, oh crap, my perfect record is safe at last. This is complete, like, oh damn. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I am guilty for the DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Shouldn't you be pointing at yourself, not at me? Order! Order! This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for a crime of 15 years ago. I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. December 28th, 2:40 p.m. District Lobby. So, damn. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed your dad. I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. It was an accident. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. There's a manslaughter, which is a different thing. This is crazy. Just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? For this? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What? What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it. He confessed that he did it. In court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth. But I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. I don't have any paper that I can, like... hang on. In this court record. There, I did have paper, just not on my person. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. However, that's... sorry, everyone. That's happening next episode. This is not going to be a 2-hour episode. My bad, everyone. Alright. I don't know if it's, like, court just now. It'll be a little, like, strange. But anyway, I have to cook dinner and then draw the thumbnail for what is obviously the next episode. So, we will finish up Ace Attorney and this trial next episode. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Deploy secret weapon.